gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees, take a deep breath, and jump. And you might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
Here's the thing about being a flight attendant. I love doing international flights. It's the best use of my time. I enjoy the layovers. But I will say that every single time I have an international flight, like tonight, I do second guess myself because it is almost 10 p.m. and the last thing I want to do is start my workday when I really just want to curl up in a ball and go to sleep. So there is that. But I have some bubble tea with lots of caffeine in it, so that will help. And I am actually quite excited because tonight I am going to a destination I have not been to yet. I am going to Sydney, Australia. So I'm gonna put on my uniform and put my hair up, and then I am off to the airport. And I will see you in Sydney. So we have arrived in Sydney. I survived a 15-hour and 45-minute flight. I honestly think this might be the longest flight I've ever done. My first impression of Sydney is I think I really like this city. It has a bit of history, it's got an older vibe, it's right by the water, so I am very much itching to get outside, to go to the wharf and go explore, so let's go.
If I could tell you, I don't think you'd believe how long I felt this way. I'm begging you to stay. And if I could show you, I'd hope that you could see all the possibilities. There could be a place for you and me.
Next Sydney, I'm definitely coming here. A little pool made out of the ocean. It's perfect.
I wish I could solve, but I never call. And you're going all the way this year. If I could tell you, I don't think you'd believe how long I felt this way. I'm begging you to stay. And if I could show you, I'd hope that you could see all the possibilities. There could be a place for you and me. I feel 100 degrees when you call my name, and I don't know what you see. Hope we feel the same. I feel 100 degrees when you call my name, and I don't know what you see. Hope we feel the same. If I could show you, I'd hope that you would see all the possibilities. And there's a place.
I just bought the most beautiful necklace that this lady hand made, and I am trying to walk through the market very quickly so I don't see anything else because I've already spent too much.
Need that man Jenny's just fallen off that. Look at trying to position for the better way.
For a Nutrigrain win last year. He was the first Kiwi to do it. He's the second Kiwi to do it right now. Joe Collins is your round 2 champion for the Nutrigrain Iron Man Series. Claim it, you've earned it. That is fantastic. Wow.
If I could show you, I'd hope that you would see all the possibilities, and there's a place for you and me.
So I just got back to the hotel, and I think it's safe to say that Sydney is one of my favorite layovers now. This is a truly magical city. It doesn't really have a European vibe in my opinion, but it doesn't really have a US energy either, because it's kind of tropical, but then it's also not tropical. It's really its own culture. My Dutchman, he would argue that it's kind of similar to Canada with its energy, which is maybe the closest thing I can compare it to, but I don't know. It's its own thing. But it is safe to say this is my new favorite layover. So the first thing I did when I went out is I walked along the water. I just couldn't get over how beautiful the day was. As it was my first time, obviously I have to go to the Sydney Opera House, and it was absolutely stunning. Then I went on a ferry to a place called Manly Beach. I really do question the process of how they came up with this name. Like, who decided everything was Manly? I feel like I need to do a lot of Googling. I ended up at Manly Beach, and there was actually a Ironman competition or something going on. I was really struggling with getting the sand off my feet, and when I finally found a tap to wash my feet off, I asked this guy if I could borrow his towel. I'm pretty sure he was one of the competitors, but he was so nice to give me his towel so I didn't have to put sandy feet in my shoes. And there was this really beautiful market that is only there on Sundays in the Manly Beach area. And I met this artist who designs her own jewelry, and I couldn't help but get a little something something. These pearls are from around here. They're freshwater pearls. There were so many temptations, and I'm not really good with denying myself the little pleasures of life. It is one of my toxic traits. I truly believe that I deserve a little treaty treat every single time I feel like one. I'm not very good at saying no to myself, which isn't ideal, but I definitely had to get this. Oh, I think it's so pretty. And it's more fun when you meet the person who makes the jewelry, I think. I also got something very touristy, but there's a plan to my method to my madness. I got this little Australia money pouch, and I have a bunch of these at home, and I'm always getting them mixed up because I put different currencies for different countries in them. And how can I mess this up? Like, I will definitely know for sure that this is the pouch that has my Australian currency in it for my next layover. When I was packing for this trip, I was literally opening all these pouches and like looking at my Ziploc bags to make sure they had the right currency. It took me so long to find the Australian currency, but so this is my new little flight attendant hack. I'm gonna have a little pouch for each country that is self-explanatory. So I also got these very cute spoons. I couldn't not get them. They're the perfect height for stirring a matcha latte. They called to me. So, the highlight of today was going on the ferry to Manly Beach. It is the most beautiful, beautiful ride on the ocean, just watching the sailboats. I didn't really get very good videos because I was terrified to death that I would drop my phone in the water into the raging waves. They weren't raging, but I'm not very brave when it comes to deep waters, but the views were just absolutely so beautiful. And on the ferry ride back, I randomly met up with one of the pilots, so we came back on the ferry together, and then he went off and did his own thing, and I finished up with grocery shopping. I got some mangoes, very important. I also got this paleo muesli granola situation. It's handmade in Byron Bay, so it's kind of like a local thing, so I'm excited to try this. And then I got a chicken shawarma bowl for dinner, so I don't have to go out because I have spent enough money today. I just realized how much sun I got today. This layover had a lot of little magical moments, and one of them was finding this little flower on the street. The stem was a lot longer, but I just cut it so that it would fit in this glass. I just love flowers and they always make my day. So here's my little layover bouquet. So that was my day today. I am now going to eat this chicken shawarma situation, maybe read a little bit and then go to sleep, so I'm ready for the long flight back tomorrow. So that's it. That's all. So this is the system for washing the underarms of my dress when it just needs a little freshen up. I just scrub it with soap and then I hook the arms inside the chair so that it dries better at night. So there's a little flight attendant hack. If you need to do an emergency quick wash after a busy, hectic flight, sometimes that's what you need to do. Oh my goodness. It wasn't me who shook up the water bottle and made this giant mess. It was her. So our flight is delayed by 40 minutes. So it looks like I have time for more than a grab and go breakfast. This hotel apparently has a really good buffet. So I'm gonna go check it out and see if it truly is the cat's meow. I'm not gonna lie, I really love it when you're delayed, especially in places like Sydney. I love it here. I just finished the breakfast downstairs. This one is very good. I literally had miso soup and dumplings for breakfast because they had them. It was delicious. So now I have to get in my uniform and get ready to go. I just realized I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Charissa. I am a Canadian flight attendant. If you haven't caught on to that yet, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you so much, and I am wishing you the most merry of Christmases. And please like and subscribe if you like this channel, and I will see you soon in the next video.